My dear students, I am welcome you for your the interesting class of your the e-learning. Today we will going to discuss about your the wave optics part 2, and on your previous class we have discussed about your the Huygens principle, and by using the Huygens principle how we have proved the laws of the reflection and your the refractions. Now from today we will start your the next part, that is your the interference. So, the name of the interference you know in your the class 11th, interference. Are you just guessing what is the meaning of the interference? So, this interference you know in your the superposition of the wave. Superposition of the wave. This superposition, it is also the combination of the two words. One is your the super, second one is your the imposition. Super means your the very fine, imposition means to put or to make it over and over, that is your the imposition. As you are saying that never impose so much duties to me, never impose so much duties to me. So, means if the more duties will given to you, that will be treated means these duties are imposed upon you. So, here the superposition of the wave is divided into your the three types. One is your the interference, second one is your the beats, third one is your the stationary. Third one is your the stationary. So, likewise the three cases of the superposition you know in your the class 11, and today we are going to discuss about the interference of the waves and what happens during the interference. For that one we will discuss about your the an experimental verification of your the double slit. So, that was given by your the Young, hence it is known as the Young's double slit experiment. Young's double slit experiment. Young's double slit experiment, which is very simply it is written as the YDSE, Young's double slit experiment. So, this Young's double slit experiment is deals with your the interference. Interference means the first 5 letters you see inter. So, regarding that one we are saying never interfere within our matter, means if someone will come and mix with our the matter or coincide with our the matter, then the situation being here the changed. Means suppose you have the two torchlights and one torchlight is giving its the rays in your the all direction, the second one is also giving its the rays in the all directions, and these rays will come and meet at a point, say that point is your the P. So, from this suppose a ray is coming, from this another ray is coming, they are meeting at the point P, means the point P is treated as the point of interference, and at that point of interference it will produce your the two cases, either it will give its the maximization or its the minimization, or that maximization is known as your the constructive and this is known as your the destructive, and this is called your the maxima, minima, or your the full one or your the dull one. So, these are the names being your the given. So, regarding this we have to discuss what will happening for your the Young's double slit experiment. So, double slit means slit, it is a passage. So, you have to take in your the double slit. Suppose this is one slit and this is your the another slit. We have taken the two slits. So this slits means the waves to be are the come and it will pass through it. Suppose we have a source. This is the source. From this source, the lights to be are the proceed, and lights are here the proceeds. So when this light is coming means according to the Huygens principle, every point of this light will behave as the source of a disturbance. Means from that one the rays to be or the emit, means from here a ray is coming here and from here another ray is coming here. Suppose this is your the screen. So this is your the one slit, say this is your the S2, this is your the one slit, say this is your the S1, this is your the primary source. So from S1 the ray is going, from S2 a ray is going, they are meeting at the point P. That point P may be your the maximum, may be your the minimum, and what it will be and how they are forming on the screen. This is your the screen. From screen to slit, let this distance is your the capital D. And of your the S1 and S2, let us take it the symmetric midpoint and name it as the Q. From S1 draw a perpendicular, from S2 draw a perpendicular, and from S1 to S2, let this distance is your the small d. Means this distance will be your the d by 2, this distance will be your the d by 2. So here they are interferes, means they are forming the interference. So what will be the interference at that point P we are going to discuss. Now you see S1P and S2P, they are not covering of your the same path. There is a change in its the path, means S1P distance and S2P distance, they are not the same as you are looking on your the whiteboard. If I will draw a perpendicular, let its the foot be your the T, then I can say that S1P and your the TP, they are of your the same path. So this path is same, but for your the S2P, if TP is equals to your the S1P, then what about your the S2T? This S2T is nothing but it's the path difference. So in your the interference, you know that the net displacement is equals to the sum of their individual displacements, which is your the superposition principle. So here y1 means it is a displacement, let that is equals to a1 sin omega t plus a kx, and y2 is equals to a2 sin omega t plus a kx is its the form. But for your the different positions, the distance covered are not your the same. In one case that is your the, if this is the x1, in the another case the total one is your the x2, then we will say that y1 is equals to a1 sin omega t plus kx1 and y2 is equals to a2 sin omega t plus kx2. So here the sine function is nothing but it's the phase, and here the sine function is it's the phase. So between your the two there is a phase difference. If we will take that phase difference is your the phi, then that phase difference will be omega t plus kx2 this phase minus of omega t plus kx1. The question will come, sir, why you have subtracted this from this, why not this from this? And if we look these two, omega t means the frequency and the time is the same, means this one is the same. Here kk is also same. So what is your the k? You know that the value of the k is equals to your the 2 pi by your the lambda, as you know in the class 11th. So kx1 and kx2, so kk is the same, only depends upon your the x1 and your the x2. You see this one we have taken as the x2, this one we have taken as the x1, therefore x2 is greater than of the x1, therefore this phase is greater than of this one. So phase difference means greater minus of the less. So So this is equals to kx2 minus kx1. So if you take k is the common, that is equals to x2 minus of the x1. So x2 is the greater path cover, x1 is the less path cover as per your the diagram. So these two difference is nothing but it's the path difference. So that path difference, let us give a symbol of your the delta x. So this path difference into k is equals to your the phi, means phi is equals to k that is equals to your the 2 pi by lambda into of your the del x, or you can say that del x is equals to lambda by 2 pi into your the phi. These two are the very important relation. This phi means your the phase difference is equals to 2 pi by lambda into delta x. Delta x as we have taken, that is your the path difference. Similarly, from this expression delta x, that is your the path difference, is equals to lambda by 2 pi into phase difference. So these two formulas are to be applicable while deriving the expression of your the fringe width. So kindly remember this formula and write down in your the note. Phi is equals to this and delta x is equals to this. We are interested to find the point P, means this point P may be your the maximum, may be your the minimum. That maximum minimum depends upon either which is the phase or which is the path. So if you will now take your the triangle of your the S1, let us name it as your the R and this is your the M say. So in the triangle S1 RP, triangle S1 RP, you can say S1 P square means the ear square, that is your the corner. So that is your the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse square is equals to your the S1 R square plus Priya square or your the RP square. So that implies S1P square is equals to S1R. You see S1R. S1R is nothing but the distance from slit to screen, that we have taken is the capital D, plus RP. You see RP it is the mid position of your the PQ. So though it is this RP, so this is your the PQ. If PQ is we have taken as your the Y, then PQ minus RQ will be your the PR, this PR. So this RQ is the mid position of your the RM, because this to this is the D by 2, this to this is the D by 2, the total one is the D. Therefore this one is equals to Y minus D by 2 whole square. Similarly, in the triangle another one S2MP, in the triangle S2MP, S2P square, that is the hypotenuse, S2P square is equals to S2M square plus PM square. So this implies S2P square is equals to S2M. You see S2M is nothing but the capital D. So capital D square plus PM, you see the PM, Prime Minister PM is equals to your the PQ plus QM. So PQ, that is equals to the Y, and your the QM is equals to the D by 2. So that is equals to Y plus D by 2 whole square, that is equals to your the S2P. Let us now take, this is your the equation 1 and this is your the equation 2. From 1 and 2, if we will subtract S2P square minus S1P square, S2P square minus S1P square is equals to this minus this. This is equals to the D square. S1R square means D square. So D square will be the cancel. Then this is the Y plus D by 2 whole square minus Y minus D by 2 whole square. This is A plus B whole square. This is A minus B whole square. A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square is equals to your the 4 A, B. A is your the y, B is your the d by 2. And this is equals to your the a square minus b square form. Means a plus b into a minus b. So this S2P plus S1P, when the slits are the very near to each other, then S2P and S1P will be the nearly equal. So that is equals to your the 2D, because S2P and S1P, if these two slits, the slits are very near to each other. Suppose instead of taking this distance, suppose we will take these two are the position of the slits. Then this distance will be the nearly equal. So that is equals to the D. Therefore, D plus D is equals to 2D. S2P minus S1P is equals to the X. You see path difference. S2P minus S1P. That is equals to the X is equals to 4y into D by 2. So now 2 with your the 4 cancel, 2 is your the cancel. So dx is equals to your the yd, implies x is equals to your the yd by your the d. Let us take this is equals to your the equation 3. This x means your the path difference is equals to y small d by your the capital D. As we have derived the three equations, one is your the S1P square equation 1, for S2P square that is the equation 2, and x is equals to y small d by your the capital D. So this x is your the path difference. As earlier we have seen that depending upon your the path difference, that will your the provide the maximum and your the minimum. And this x means your the path difference for your the maximum or constructive, or for the constructive, path difference is equals to even multiples of your the wavelength. The path difference will be your the even multiples of the wavelength, for it's the maximum case. Because the question will come, sir, how that will be the even multiples of 1. You know in your the 11th class, the maximum means the resultant amplitude is maximum. If the two waves are interfering at a point, they have their the amplitudes as we have written earlier. Y1 amplitude if that is the A1, Y2 amplitude that is of your the A2, only the amplitude, but the sign factor is with that one. If these two waves are to be the interfere, the resultant Y will give you the result of the amplitude. That means the Y will be the AR. AR means the resultant amplitude. That resultant amplitude AR is equals to your the A1 square plus A2 square plus 2 A1 A2 cos phi. That you know. So if this AR, that's root over, means it purely depends upon the value of the phi. Phi means your the phase difference. If the two waves are of your the no phase difference, means their path difference to be your the same. If the path difference to be your the same, you know x is equals to your the lambda by 2 pi into of your the phase difference. If this phase difference for the phi that is equals to 0, if this phase difference is your the 0, so lambda by 2 pi is equals to 0, means lambda by 2 pi into 0 is equals to x. Then what is the value of x? X value is equals to the 0. X means is what? Path difference. When path difference is 0, the resultant amplitude is the maximum. Sir, only for the phi this value will be the 0? No, for the value of your the 2 pi. Suppose you will take the phi value will be the 2 pi. Then the cos 2 pi that is also equals to your the maximum value, means that is equals to lambda by 2 pi into of your the 2 pi value, because the phase is equals to your the 2 pi, means this 2 pi is cancelled. So x is equals to your the lambda, means when the path difference is equals to your the lambda, then it will be your the 4 pi. For the 4 pi, it will be your the 4 pi. 2 pi with the 4 pi is cancelled, then that is equals to your the 2 lambda. So when x is equals to 0 or x is equals to lambda, or 2 lambda etc., the value of the resultant amplitude is maximum, and that will correspond for your the maximum case. So for the maximum case, the path difference is equals to either 0 or lambda or 2 lambda, 3 lambda, 4 lambda etc., that you can say that is equals to your the n lambda. So that is equals to n into its the wavelength or 2n into lambda by 2, whatever you like. So x is equals to your the n lambda. So path difference is equals to n into of your the wavelength or 2n into your the lambda by 2, whatever you will take. So if that is equal to your the value of your the maximum case, so here we have derived x is equals to yd by your the d. Suppose this point is your the nth point, either that is the first, second, third, fourth or whatever it may be, let that is the nth point. For the nth point, you can say xn is equals to your the yn small d by your the capital D. But this xn for your the maximization means the path difference is your the even multiples of your the lambda by 2 or your the n lambda, whatever you will take. Suppose this is your the even multiples of the lambda by 2 is equals to yn small d by your the capital D. So 2 is cancelled. So yn is equals to n lambda capital D by your the small d. So the resultant displacement of these two waves which are meeting at the point P, that value yn is equals to n of lambda d by your the d. Means this distance y, if for the nth one we will take this is equals to the ynth, that ynth value is equals to this one. Then what will be the next one? Next one means if this is the either maximum or minimum, if this is maximum, then at another point it will provide another minimum, and before to that one it will also provide your the another minimum. So if you will take yn is equals to this one, it is equals to equation 4, then the next one, that will be the yn plus 1 you can take or yn minus 1 you can take, that is your choice. So yn plus 1 is equals to n lambda by your the small d. So this n plus 1, because n will be the n plus 1, so n plus 1 lambda capital D by your the small d, this is equals to 5. So if this is the one maximum, this is its the nearest maximum. The distance between the two maximum nearest to nearest is called your the fringe weights, that we are going to your the discuss. So if that is for your the maximum case, instead of taking the maximum, suppose that point P where the interference is taking place, if that point P is your the minimum one, and this is the minimum. For the minimum, that is called your the destructive. For the minimum, that is your the destructive. Means the same case, the path difference will be how much? The path difference for the destructive is equals to odd multiples of your the lambda by 2. The question comes, sir, how that is the odd multiples of the lambda by 2? As we know, the path difference is equals to lambda by 2 pi into phase difference. The resultant amplitude was capital AR square A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi. If this value to be your the minimum means this cos value to be your the minimum, the cos value to be your the minimum means that is for your the 0. For your the, that is for your the 1 minus 1, that minus 1 will correspond for the phi to be your the pi. Means if the path difference will be your the pi, means path difference this into your the phase difference. If this phase difference is equals to your the pi, so lambda by 2 pi into of your the pi, pi cancel, that is equals to your the lambda by 2. So this is your the path difference of lambda by 2 will correspond for your the minimum. If we will go for the next one, and that will be your the 3 lambda by 2. If we will take the next one, that will be your the 5 lambda by 2. So lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2, they are corresponding for the path difference of your the minimum, and that one is equals to your the odd multiples of your the lambda by 2. So if the path difference will be the odd multiples of lambda by 2, you see xn is equals to yn d by here the d. Xn is equals to yn d by here the d. This xn is equals to here the 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2 is equals to yn small d by here the capital D. Now this yn will be here the capital D lambda into 2n plus 1 by here the 2d, that is equals to the yn. And this yn means nth one, means this point, if that is the nth point, that correspond for the y, means from this to this is your the y for the nth of your the minimum one. So next minimum, or it's the previous minimum, for the next minimum that will your the yn plus 1. So n was 2n plus 1. When n plus 1, instead of the n, we have to take an n plus 1. Students, they are making mistake here. If this is yn, for the yn plus 1, they are saying that is equals to 2n plus 1 plus 1. Because instead of the n, they are taking the n plus 1. But before there is a 2. So instead of the n, if it is the n plus 1, then this is equals to d lambda by 2d. This 2n, n is equals to the n plus 1, means 2n plus 2, then plus 1. And this is equals to the capital D lambda by the 2d into the 2n plus 3. So this is equals to the 1 minimum, this is the nearest one, means after or before. The distance between the consecutive, this is the fringe width, or the distance between the consecutive will be the fringe width. So fringe width, which is generally represented by the beta, that is equals to yn plus 1 minus yn, or yn minus of the yn plus 1. Either this value or that value you will substitute. If yn plus 1 is equals to this one, yn is equals to this one, these two be subtracted. What is the common? Capital D lambda by the small d. Capital D lambda by small d, capital D lambda by small d is the common. Then from here, that is the n plus 1, there that is your the n, so nn is cancelled. So capital D lambda by your the small d, that is equals to your the beta. This is your the fringe width for your the maximum. Similarly, my students, you will take your the attention to find what is the value of the beta here. Either you will take means yn minus of the yn minus 1 you may take, or you can take yn plus 1 minus of the yn. The same value you will also obtain capital D lambda by your the small d. So beta for this is your the constructive one, this is for your the destructive one. So as we came to know about your the reflection, refraction and interference, similarly another phenomenon is satisfied by the light, that is known as your the diffraction. Probably this chapter diffraction was earlier not in your the syllabus. In last 4 to 5 years it being introduced. So the diffraction and your the polarizations are very new chapter for you. You have no idea in your the 9th or the 10th class, particularly for your the Oriya medium students. So what is the diffraction, how it being your the happens, and what is its the difference with your the interference, that all things we will discuss. So please give your the attention to understand what I am saying. So we are going to discuss about the diffraction, which is looks like your the refraction, but the refraction and diffraction, they are the different. Suppose this is your the passage and this is your the screen. The lights are coming. The lights are coming. As we know that the light motion is your the wave motion, means the light which are coming, that is your the wave motion, and also we know that the lights are moving in a straight line. whatever may be the concept you will take, suppose the waves are coming as per your the interference, when this wave front, either that is your the second one or third one or whatever it may be, when this wave front will come here, then every point of this one will behave as the source of the disturbance from where the light to be or the emit again in your the all directions. So if the lights are coming, then general view we have that the light will go in a straight way and it to be fall there, and this one will give you your the bright one. Okay, this is your the common method, you know. But actually it find that when the lights are coming, they are just making your the this one, means instead of giving it the brightness within this area, it also gives your the certain area, means it to be your the band. So if this is your the brighter one, then what happens for your the rest region? That is your the shadow region. Means it observed that when the light is coming and passing through your the passage, at the corner or around the corner, they to be your the bend, means this light is bending and this one is your the bending only at its the corner side. So this is one of the experimental observation. Suppose you will take, if you will go for your the screen, on the screen also we are finding that when a source of the light from your the S is coming and it falls on your the two slits we have taken, there are the two slits we have shown it. So instead of taking this single one, if you will take your the two slits, means suppose we will take the two slits. This is one slit and this is your the another slit. Suppose this is the source S. From the source S, the light to be your the move. And while that light is coming here, not only it is in this way, the lights will go. The lights will go likewise. So while this light is coming up to this point, there it to be your the move in your the straight way, here also in your the straight way, here also in your the straight way, here also in your the straight way. Suppose this is the screen. Here also the light bends, here also the light bends, here also the light bends, here also the light bends. Means within this region, which will your the brighter, this is your the opaque one, means this is the darker one, and this is your the brighter one. From the brighter it enters to your the darker, means to your the shadow portion. So all these phenomenon shows that while the light is passing through your the corners, it to be your the bend. Suppose I will take your the third demonstration. This is some object which is placed on your the floor. Suppose you will take a light is coming. Suppose the light is coming and this is your the screen. So when the light will pass through one, it will go in your the straight way as per our the concept, but actually it is not going in your the straight way, it to be your the bend either to the side or to this side. Suppose the light will come here, means here you will get its the image. So this is your the object and this is your the image. So this height and this height not your the same, means from this to this there will be a certain region, means this is your the completely dark one, means this is your the certain your the brighter region, and this is also your the brighter region. This total brighter region, it will have its the maxima and your the minima. That never means that if it is your the darker one, the completely one will be your the only your the brighter. As we have seen earlier, for your the Young's double slit experiment, the ray, it not only say it will meet here, it also some ray will also come here, the some ray is also came here. Therefore, there are the different points of your the maxima and the minima you will obtain. Means suppose one is your the that size is equals to this one. Means this is the center, from this to this I have taken that size. So here you will find a maximum a darker one, then you will have another darker one, then you will have another darker one. Kindly go through this one. The first one is of the more width, next one is the less than of the previous, next one is the less than of the previous, and likewise when it will go up, and that shadow, that brightness will gradually to where the decreases. And after this one, means this region, you will get a illumination region. You will get a illumination region. So this is the illumination region. This is your the dark shadow. This is your the dark shadow. Between your the illumination and the dark shadow, the ray to be your the bend. And this phenomenon of bending of the light at the corners of its the passage or at the end of its the passage is known as your the diffraction. So what is a diffraction? It is a phenomenon. It is a phenomenon in which the light passing through a passage or slit will bend at its corner towards the shadow region, This phenomenon is known as the diffraction. And this diffraction, as I have seen you, this is the double slit. For this one, we have taken here the single slit. You see here only here the single slit. Here it is the double slit, and you can take here the number of the slits. But as per your the syllabus, you have the diffraction only due to your the single slit. So we have in our the course of studies diffraction due to the single slit. Due to single slit. Due to the single slit. Suppose this is your the single slit and this is your the screen. This is the single slit, so say this is your the source. From the source, the lights to be your the emit. And as the light will come here, means if we take the light is your the wave 1, when that wave will come here, every point of that light motion will behave as your the source of disturbance. Means we will take it as your the slit. Say this slit has its the thickness as your the small a. But never think that this slit is only having your the one source. According to the Huygens principle, when the light is passing through this one, every point of the light motion will behave as the source of the disturbance. Means so many sources are there. Means it is not only or the more than one, it may be the thousands or the lakhs of the sources are there. So a light will come and it will falling here to the point P. Another one from its the another end, it will meet at this point P. So this point P will be your the point of the interference as we have discussed. Suppose this is your the, so in between them this must be your the a bright one because the light is passing through this one. So here the light to be your the bend, here also the light to be your the bend according to the phenomenon. So here where they are meets, that is known as the central bright. that is known as the central bright. So from the central bright to this one, there are the so many numbers of here the maximum and the minimum, or the bright and the dark are there. Here also there are the bright and the darks are there. Now we have to find after your the central bright, at which point you will have its the darkness. Means if this point, it may be your the first dark or the second dark or the third dark. So we will discuss at the point P, means the point of your the darkness we have to determine. So if this is your the S1, this is your the S2, from S1 to P, from S to P, their lengths are not your the same. Means there must be the difference in here the path, means there is a difference in its the phase. So if we draw a perpendicular here, and this is its the central one, if we draw a perpendicular to here, then this will make your the certain angle, and as this angle to be your the reduce, means this one to be your the reduce. So this angle will automatically becomes your the theta. And if this path foot is your the t, then S2t is your the path reference. Then what is the value of this S2t? This one is your the A. This is your the perpendicular. So what will the value of this one? This value will be your the A sin theta. The question will come, sir, how it is the A sin theta? You see S2, this foot of the perpendicular is your the T, and this is the S1. So S1 T S2 is a right angle triangle. This is your the theta, this is your the perpendicular, means this is your the perpendicular, this is the making angle, means this is your the base, this is your the height. So sin theta will be P by H. So P means this one. So this one is equals to your the S2T by your the H. H is equals to your the S1 S2. So S2T will be your the S1 S2 into sin theta. S1 S2, S1 S2 is equals to your the A. So that is equals to your the A sin theta. So this value is your the A sin theta, means A sin theta is equals to your the S2T, that is equals to S2P minus S1P. So this S2P minus S1P is what? The path difference, and that path difference is equals to your the A sin theta. Suppose you will take A sin theta is equals to your the lambda, or A sin theta is equals to 2 lambda, or A sin theta is equals to your the lambda by 2 multiplications. If the different values of the A sin theta to be the taken, according to we will get the point of your the P. So from the diagram it is clear that this A sin theta, which is its the path difference, suppose A sin theta is equals to your the lambda, we will take. So between your the A sin theta from S1 to S2, how many points are there? Suppose from S1 to S2, there are here the 100 points. Let us take so many points. Let us take the 100 points are there. So for the 100 points, there is a path difference of your the A sin theta. If we will divide it into your the 2 equal parts, means this is your S1, this is your the S2. So this is your the 1, 2, 3 up to this is your the 100. Before 1 is the 99. That before is your the 92. Suppose you will take it's the middle portion one, means from 100 points, the delta x we have taken, that is equals to your the lambda. So that lambda is divided into the 2 parts. Suppose you will take it's the 2 portions. So from the 2 portions means from 1 to 50, next from 51 to your the 100. So from 1 to 50, the path difference will be how much? Lambda by 2. So if that is your the lambda by 2, from 51 to your the 100, that distance is also your the lambda by 2. So if they are the lambda by 2, then what can you say about your the lambda by 2? For the lambda by 2, you know that it is your the destructive interference. So you will find that it will form your the destructive interference that you never thought for your the diffraction as per your the interference. So then why it is not the same? Because for the interference we have taken only the 2 slits. But you see here we have taken the number of slits, means already automatically number of slits, number of the sources to be the producing there. Therefore, it is not completely satisfied for your the interference. That is the basic difference between your the interference and your the diffraction. In case of the interference, the lights are coming from your the 2 sources, but here the number of sources are there. So, if that is your the 1 to 50 is the 1/2, 51 to 100 is the 1/2, and this is your the screen, then what will happen? From the 1 a ray will go, and from the 51 another ray will go. So, from the 1 to 51, what is the path difference? That is equals to your the lambda by 2. Similarly, from your the 2 to your the next your the 52, means from 1 another one is the 50, that is your lambda by 2. Then from 2 to your the 51, that is equals to the lambda by 2. Then from 3 to your the 53, that is equals to the lambda by 2. Similarly, if we go for your the 49 to your the 99, then that one is equals to the lambda by 2. Means from upper one and from the lower one, from its the symmetric position, they to be your the cancelled. So, if they to be the cancel, means up to that one, there you will be here the lambda by 2 means here the darkness one. So, this lambda by 2 will meet where that must have its the darkness, means after the central bright, the first point where the rays to be or the forming the dark point, that is equals to your the for this region of a sin theta is equals to your the lambda. Though these slits are the very near to each other, then the factor of the theta value is very negligible. And you know that when theta tends to your the 0, then sin theta tends to your the theta. So, a sin theta was your the lambda, means a theta was your the lambda. If a theta is the lambda, then theta is equals to your the lambda by a. Theta means what? That is the angular vision, means your the angular vision is your the lambda by your the a. Suppose this theta is equals to your the very small, tan theta is also equals to theta. So, if tan theta is also equals to theta, for this triangle, if we will take here the tan theta, means we will say that from the central to your the this one, that value is equals to your the y, and if we will take here the tan theta, then tan theta will be your the y by your the d, means p by your the b, that is equals to your the y by your the d. So, that tan theta is nearly equals to theta, that is equals to your the y by d. But the theta is equals to a, theta tends to 0, theta is equals to the lambda by a, means lambda by a is equals to your the y by d. Then what will say about your the y? Y is equals to capital D lambda by your the a. You see, here a is equals to your the lambda by a, and y is equals to capital D lambda by your the a. Means this y is the width from central bright to your the first darkness. The question will come, sir, up to how far the central brightness will be exist? It will exist up to that point till you have not received the dark point. Where the darkness starts, that will be your the first dark one. Means for your the lambda a sin theta is equals to lambda, then you are getting your the first darkness. First darkness point is equal to capital D by your the a. Similarly, if this one is happening in the upper half, the same thing can be the happen for the lower side. Means from the upper side, let us another ray is coming here and a ray is coming here. If we have taken P, this is equals to your the P1, means from this to this is also your the first dark point. This is the first dark point below to your the central bright. this is your the first dark point above to your the central bright, means this total distance will be your the width of the central bright, means from this to this y is equals to capital D lambda by A. For your the next one, that is also the capital D by your the A. So then what is the width of central bright is equals to 2 of your the capital D lambda by your the A. This is for your the first dark one. So if this is the first dark point, next will be it's the bright one, because this is the one type of the interference. Next you will have your the another of the dark. So if this is the first dark, if this is your the second dark, where the second dark to be your the formed? For the second dark one, this A sin theta will be your the 2 lambda. So if it is your the 2 lambda, let us now divide your the from first to your the last one, which we have taken your the 100 points. Let us now divide into your the 4 parts. Means from this to this will be the 25, from this to this will be the 60 to 50, from this to this will be the 51 to 75, from this to this will be the 76 to your the 100. And where they are meeting means the first one of your the first slit and the 26th of the first slit, then they will have from first to your the 26, the distance will be the lambda by 2. Sir, how it is lambda by 2? Because the total one we have taken here the 2 lambda. It divided into the 4 parts, means 2 lambda by your the 4. That is equals to your the lambda by 2, means from this to this the path difference is your the lambda by 2, means from first to 26 that is the lambda by 2, from your the 2 to 27 that is again here the lambda by 2. So similarly, while they will meet at a point, that also produce a dark point, but that dark point is the next to your the first dark one. So we will say that is equals to the second dark point. So for that second dark point, A sin theta is equals to 2 lambda. When theta is very very small, then A theta will be your the 2 lambda. So theta will be your the 2 lambda by your the A. Similarly, if we go for the y, that is equals to 2 capital D lambda by your the A, and this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, second, third, fourth, fifth. If it will continue for your the nth one, this theta of nth is equals to your the n lambda by your the A, and for your the y of your the nth one, capital D lambda by your the A. And if that is your the yn from the upper mode, in the lower mode also the same width, therefore the width of the central bright for your the nth one will be your the 2n capital D lambda by your the small a. So this is for your the brighter darkness one. Similarly for the bright, from the one dark to your the another dark, the midpoint will be your the maximization. So that maximization will be your the first bright. From the first dark to the second dark, that will be your the first bright. And this is the lambda by A. You see, this is the lambda by A. This one will be your the 2 lambda by A. Therefore, this point will be your the 3 lambda by your the 2 for your the bright one. And you will also have your the same fringe width one. Okay, so what we discussed, what is your the diffraction, and the diffraction how it is happens for your the single slit. For the single slit, what is your the central bright and what is the width of the central bright. Thank you very much to my students.